mean, they're such good athletes. The wrestling that we're going to see here is going to be incredible. And I just think about the only partners in the country for these guys are each other. Like, you can't get people to come in and wrestle these guys.
Right.
You know, they don't make people that look like this. You know?
Not many.
Like, there's not many. Maybe you throw a couple of them out there. Maybe they're wrestling 2 or 3 guys at one time. But, I mean, it's just...
Shot, reshot,
nice
and a
reshot.
re-attack from Greg Kerkvliet. Hendrickson can show close to the fall. Can he get the pin in the first period? Fighting with that half, and Hendrickson able to recover, but the damage is done. 4 near fall, 7-0 Kerkvliet, just like that.
I think he rolled his ankle
And
up
maybe
on
a
that
little
attack.
Injury time here for Hendrickson. What an opening start here as you see Hendrickson limping. And it was kind of attack, re-attack, and another attack from Greg.
Those were heavyweights.
Yes.
Those are heavyweights. I mean, that movement in 30 seconds, like I said, it's just like that much power, and it's just unbelievable. And just the awareness of these guys. I mean, you're talking about a shot, re-attack within 20 seconds. So shot, outside step, re-attack, run corner. I mean, Greg's trying to outside step just like we just saw. We saw these guys student of the sport, right? We saw Carter outside step. We saw Aaron outside step. We saw Greg come out right off the back. Hendrickson goes to re-attack it. Greg just stays down in his stance, runs down that shot into a cradle. I mean, again, this is number
Crazy
1, number
start.
2 in the country. Big guys aren't supposed to be able to move like this. And you think about what we just saw at heavyweight. 10 years ago, you don't see that.
No.
5 years ago, you don't see that. You know, it's pretty awesome.
So Greg will have choice after Wyatt took injury time. So he's going to go underneath and try to get that escape point.
So one thing, Greg, this year, I know he made an effort to trim down. He's trimmer than he was last year. You know, he realized, yeah, I felt like I was a little bit too big. I think he walks around 240, 245 pounds. I mean, and this guy's built like a refrigerator.
Yeah.
I mean, he is put together. He's just this combination of strength and athleticism. And this new weight looks good on him. He's moving really good so far.
And he's up and out right away. 8-0 lead in the first minute. But Wyatt Hendrickson's pinning ability means he's never out of a match. Kerkvliet throws off a little bit of the tape as they reset.
These guys have both represented our country in age group world championships. So you're talking about, yeah, best guys in the country. We're talking about some of the best guys in the world. You put these guys in the senior level world championships, you know, for the United States, you know, they're going to be battling. You're talking about these guys, talking about Gable Stevenson, Nick Wisdowski, Mason Paris. I mean, we're just so gifted right now with these amazing heavyweights and their ability to wrestle and wrestle at a very, very high level.
Yeah, both age level medalists at the world stage. And certainly contenders on the senior level circuit as well. I'm sure both will be vying for that Olympic spot, 125 kilograms in April here at the Bryce Jordan Center on the campus of Penn State.
Yeah, the Olympic trials here in April are going to be pretty credible. I mean, it's going to be a generational event. If you guys don't have tickets to this event, you're going to want to get there. Just thinking about what the United States has currently, what the future holds, and everybody can be competing against each other.
For Greg, looking for more, and he's got that Turk also. Can he convert near fall?
So we saw this earlier. So we get in this Turk, you want to take your time, you stay above the knee, focus on a football. So you want to take your palm of your hand, you want to lift the guy's forehead, and then you want to get under his chin. Once you're under his chin, then you start lifting your elbow, or you start hopping. You start hopping his feet towards his butt and putting him in danger. But, you know, finishing Turks, this is a huge deal. I mean, you're talking about a tech fall. Like, you finish this Turk, the match is over.
Crazy. Hendrickson able to defend.
But Greg is also really good on top. He's got a really good tilt. He's got a really good ride. You can see him starting to scoop that knee and bump. But you want to finish on top here. 20 seconds left. There's no reason to give this escape if you're thinking bonus points. And for Wyatt, you want to get this escape, right? You want to, in this period, like this period did not go the way you want it to go. Getting this escape goes a long way.
And good turn and cut with 3 seconds to go. Good hustle from Hendrickson getting on the board 11-1 as we head to the third period.
We saw 12 points scored at heavyweight in 3 minutes.
That's insane.
Number 1, number 2 guys in the country.
This was a 4-2 win for Greg last time they wrestled.
The three-point takedown, the 4-point near falls, they change things, right? I mean, it definitely changes things. It's not. You can't necessarily compare scores now to scores in the past because it's different. But in terms of action and scoring in the first period, I mean, that's obviously a lot of action and a lot of scoring.
12-1 for Kerkvliet. Riding time at 44 already. Hendrickson pressure him forward. Another shot. Same low double. He's going to get it. Takedown. 15-1 now the score. And he's got the leg split again, David. Now able to get those knees down is Hendrickson. 15-1. Riding time approaching a minute. Now we're talking about a tech fall. A couple months ago.
In 3 minutes and 45 seconds. 3 minutes, 45 seconds. 16 points.
And now Hendrickson struggling to build here.
You know, I think, Penn State over the last few years, they work really hard on top, and it looks to me like the effort is now they're trying to turn people, and
I think he forgot.
You forgot the wrist.
Yeah, I forgot the wrist.
Hey, so turn them, you're going to keep the wrist. That definitely is part of that. But hey, listen, I like seeing that. You're going for it. You make a mistake, guy gets escaped. So what? You're on your feet. Let's go get a takedown, right? You could sit on top, but that's been a big adjustment for Greg in the past. Sometimes he's been willing to give up a go behind there, and that's something that I know Kyle Snyder has a huge impact on Greg. Hey, Greg, man, no go behinds, right? And I feel like that Greg, with this attitude, and this strength, and this mentality, and no go behinds, it's a scary Greg Kerkvliet right there. Test fall.
Takedown on the edge makes it 18-2. Greg Kerkvliet, a tech ball. Last time they wrestled, one takedown was scored. It was Hendrickson. A couple months later, the most dominant win of the night.
Yeah.
Greg Kerkvliet.
Amazing.
An incredible performance there. Now, you wrestle with a lot of guys in the Nittany Lion Wrestle Club. You ever wrestle with him?
No.
Okay.
I do. Every once in a while, Greg asked me, and I just, my mindset is like, I'm in survival mode. I'm like, but I mean, I'm speaking out of personal experience. I mean, it's like wrestling a refrigerator. He's just so strong and fast and explosive. I don't know if he really understands his full potential. And it looks like that match, it's like that's the best Greg I've ever seen. And if you're starting a season like that, the future this season and beyond is bright for him.
Man, just a jaw-dropping performance. As we're wrapping up here, David,